phenomena of natural happenings. For instance, one of the ladies, her name is perhaps Wonga, I don't know how it's pronounced, but the state, Eastern European state where Aftab Sah was an ambassador once. No, the other one. No, the third one. No. Bulgaria. She belongs to Bulgaria. Now, this lady attracted so much attention that according to some writers, the Russians sent their team of investigators, including physicists, chemists, and other investigators, and who collected some data. And everybody was surprised to find out that lady Wonga could predict things, and those things happened exactly as she had predicted, and nobody could change it. Two very interesting incidents, which, if right, because that I have read in the book ESP, written by some German scholars, but I cannot vouch for the correctness of these events. But these events have also been mentioned elsewhere in many other writings of other parapsychologists. But they are very strange if they happened. It is said that somebody once walked into Wonga's house and she predicted that your child, a child would be born to you, and when she would be 2.5 years, one of your neighbors who is like this, he would murder that child. Now, this was noted down by her, and this was also noted down by some investigators. And then they forgot, took things easily, and exactly after 2.5 years, that little child was murdered. And because it was noted down, the police went first to the person which was described, and he admitted the murder, and he actually had murdered. Similarly, an accident was predicted after a year or so, and in exactly the same situation, at exactly the same time, that accident took place. Now, no scientific explanation can be given or has ever been given. Although they think, not in the terms of God, but in terms of something they don't understand. But the fact is that the factors which go towards all these two incidents, making of these two accidents or incidents, they are so many and so diverse that it is impossible for any mind to conceive of all these factors and put them into computer and come out with exactly the manner of death and the date and the point where somebody would meet with an accident and another car would be coming from another direction and all this. This is just impossible. Now, they claimed that it just happened to Wonga.
I didn't believe that. I thought they were suppressing some relevant evidence because they are atheists, so they don't want to speak of anything which would lead people to religion. So I made further investigation, and to my ultimate joy, I found a reference to how Wonga herself explained this phenomenon. She said that I met with a very tragic accident in my early life, which turned me against the worldly pursuits, and she also was blind, became blind. And she was just disgusted with the world. Then one day a voice spoke to her, and that voice told her of some things which happened like that. So it is not her intuition which tells her, it is always a sort of a voice which she hears which tells her that this is going to happen. Now this part of the evidence is suppressed by these parapsychologists because they want to turn it into a branch of parapsychology which is called precognition or something, foretelling of events through your internal machinery. No, that is the general name. It is precognition. No. There is a particular term. It's not just any English word, but it's still a regular term for this. You know, like psychokinesis, it's a term under ESP, which means through the power of mind you can move things. And psychotherapy, which means you can heal patients through the power of mind. And similarly, telepathy. These are all terminologies. And so it is precognition, I think. It is precognition, perhaps, which is the word for that, to know something before it happens. Now, I made further investigations now on the topic of dreams I'm telling you, and I came to discover some very interesting phenomena of which I spoke when I visited the University of Duke at Durham in the Department of Parapsychology. I told them that there is a very distinct line separating the religious phenomena from the materialistic phenomena. Although we believe it originates from Allah, but with no love from Allah for such people, it is just a phenomena which He has, shown or exhibited here and there in the world as specimens. But with the religious phenomena, when you are foretold of some ugly event, by certain means, prayers and things, you can avert it. But in the irreligious phenomena, it cannot be averted. So in all such cases which have been reported in parapsychology, none could be averted despite the warnings. It was so strongly positive that human beings could not change that fate. But in case of religious warnings of dreams and things, we know that through prayers and through many other devices of winning Allah's love, we get ultimately that thing averted, and we also see the signs that that thing might have happened. It's not just imagination, but we also get the evidence that it was definitely averted by Allah. It could have happened that way. Now, this attempt once was made by parapsychologist from Czechoslovakia, who has now taken refuge in America. I think he's serving in some university near San Jose, perhaps at San Jose or some university close to it, in California, south of California. Although I tried to meet him during my last visit, but he had gone to Switzerland in those days, so I couldn't meet him. He took refuge in the United States, ran away from Czechoslovakia ultimately, and now he is serving as a professor of psychology or something there. Now he experimented with precognition and tried to avert what was told. That is something very interesting which he relates about his experiences. According to one author, and this is what I wanted to testify, to find out hear from his own lips if that had happened exactly like that, as was quoted by some author. But anyway, some author quotes him as telling of his experience that once one of his pupils, which was a lady, was made to see the future of some other girl who was a fast friend of this lady and who lived in about at about a distance of 180 odd miles